Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jenny and I make lifestyle content focused around snapshots of my weekend, books I'm reading, food I'm cooking and outfits I'm creating for work. And this morning it's Monday, which means another full day of things I need to get done. But actually, I've already been quite productive this morning, so I'm feeling good. I've chosen my outfits for work, which I'll insert here and I'll add the pictures beside when I edit this on Saturday. So the weather for this week is going to be in the early 20s, very overcast. I think there's some rain forecast as well, but not the high temperatures we've been seeing earlier in the summer. So bearing that in mind, I am going to not wrap up, but just wear long sleeves and cover my legs as well. So I've got my beige cropped trousers. I think they're called a cigarette trouser. And just my plain white shirt. That's just come out of the wash, so I do need to give it a steam before I can wear it. But I'll probably wear that for tomorrow, which is Tuesday, my first day in for work. Second up is this long sleeved, long skirt silk shirt dress. Just a very comfortable item to wear. Not much styling required. So very easy to dress, and hopefully, because it's still warm in the office, hopefully I'll still feel cool. And here is my challenge piece for the week. I was just going to put this with a white t-shirt as I normally do, but then I thought, let's try full navy and see how it looks. I may end up wearing my black boots with this one though, but we shall see. As always, I'll leave the pictures beside the outfit. But yeah, I thought, let's do something different. Let's try something new. So there we go. They are my 3 outfits for my week, for my working week. Yesterday I continued my research for my novel I'm writing and visited Hatfield House. They don't allow you to film, but they do allow photographs. The old Hatfield Palace is partly still there. That's where Elizabeth I grew up. When James I inherited the palace, he felt it was old and small. He particularly liked the new house the Cecil family had built called Theobald's. He suggested they swap, so that is how Hatfield Palace ended up in the Cecil family. Hatfield Palace was actually a quadrangle, but that was mostly knocked down to make way for what is now Hatfield House. The house is beautiful and very familiar, as it appears in so many historical programs and even music videos. Let me know if you recognise any of the rooms from such TV appearances. plans for this afternoon are to bake a cake for my treat for the week and to write. I'm only reading a couple of books at the moment. The first is The Daughters of the North by Jennifer Morag Henderson, which is about the first wife of the Earl of Bothwell, who was the third husband of Mary Queen of Scots. Which reminds me, when I was at Hatfield House, I was admiring the rainbow portrait, which has just been cleaned up. And as I looked up, there is Mary Queen of Scots. She just can't seem to escape her. Even in death, they're actually buried near one another. Anyway, I'm yet to start that book, but I will later on this week. I'm also going to read The Hours Before Dawn by Celia Framlin. This is about a woman who can't sleep. Her baby's always crying, especially at night, and she grows suspicious of a new lodger who shares the same interest as her husband. This is a thriller, and I'm guessing it's someone making her believe she's going crazy. Really looking forward to reading this. Again, I'll probably start that sometime this week. Right, before I settle down to write, I'm going to bake my cake, which I think is going to be an almond type of cake. And then I'll put in some blackberries as well, so like an almond blackberry type of cake. I like using the almonds to thicken the batter because the juices from the fruit will loosen it a bit. So, and then also you get that almondy taste with the fruit, with the tartness of the fruit, which is really nice. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with my afternoon and I will show you how it's looking after it's baked.